This Shiba Inu took an immediate liking to the girl in front of her and followed closely behind her. The girl wanted to take her home, but her older brother urged her to hurry because their father was terrified of dogs and would definitely not allow them to keep one. The brother tried to scare the dog away with a loud shout, but the dog was determined to stay with the girl she had only just met. To prevent their father from finding out about the dog, the siblings even enlisted their grandfather's help, but they were eventually discovered. Despite his extreme fear of dogs, seeing how much his daughter loved the dog, the father eventually decided to try accepting her. From then on, the dog became the girl's constant companion. The girl named her Mary. Mary grew up and even had 3 puppies. As their grandfather's legs got worse, Mary found it wouldn't stick to use as a cane for him, and he was finally able to walk again. One day, Mary began to behave extremely erratically, but the family didn't pay much attention. It was then that disaster struck. A massive earthquake occurred suddenly. In just a few seconds, the grandfather and granddaughter were buried in rubble. The grandfather was severely injured while protecting his granddaughter. As he was about to lose consciousness, Mary's voice was heard again from outside. Ignoring her own 3 puppies, she struggled to break free from her leash to rescue her owner. She managed to free herself and swiftly dug into the rubble. Despite her paws bleeding profusely, Mary showed no sign of stopping and even called her 3 puppies to help dig. After what seemed like an eternity, the first rescue team finally arrived at the village. Mary ran to them immediately and found the rescue workers. Through their relentless efforts, they finally found the girl and her grandfather. After rescuing them, the rescue team quickly arranged for a helicopter. As Mary watched her owner being taken away, she couldn't help but cry out loudly. Mary didn't know what to do, but she firmly believed that her owner would definitely come back for her. From then on, Mary waited at the doorstep every day, waiting for her owner to return. Meanwhile, the 2 children embarked on the journey to find Mary. The siblings huddled together for warmth, but the girl's foot was injured by a falling rock. The brother carried his sister on his shoulders and continued on, but soon they couldn't walk any further. Not only did they fail to find Mary, but they almost died in the mountains. Fortunately, their father found them in a small cabin. Shortly after, the disaster relief team secured an opportunity for villagers to return. Everyone generously gave their spots to the girl's family. A helicopter arrived over the village. The girl didn't see Mary there and seemed to think of something. She quickly returned to the place where she first met Mary. The girl called out loudly for Mary, but received no response. Just as she was starting to feel disappointed, 3 little dogs ran out from a distance, but Mary did not appear. The girl was on the brink of despair when suddenly her father looked towards the distance. It was Mary, dragging her emaciated body. She walked out. She had finally waited for her owner to come back for her. The girl saw Mary and burst into tears. With all her remaining strength, Mary rushed towards the girl. No one knew how she had survived these days, but none of that mattered now. Mary nestled tightly against the girl's shoulder, shedding tears of happiness.